Before starting, take the valve out of the box and check that it's complete. It is essential to read the enclosed user information first. Clean the plastic-coated steel pipe with a proprietary cleanser before starting with the installation. Now set the connection piece with the locular O-ring on the soffit. Bend the clamp around the pipe, fit the bolts with the nuts uppermost into the slots on the connection piece and tighten up both sides equally. In preparation for tapping, the shut-off function of the ball in the ball valve fitting must be checked by quickly opening and shutting it with the tapping device key. The appropriate cutter is already mounted on the bore rod of the tapping device. It must be released with the key, drawn back into the device and refixed. Now screw the tapping device onto the ball valve body. Caution! The thread is anti-clockwise. Screw the flushing cock onto the outflow side of the valve. This allows a controlled washing out of the cutting waste. A flushing hose allows the water to be drained away. The gay car coupling on the flushing cock allows the hose to be connected quickly. The tapping is driven by a strong ratchet lever. Rate of progress is controlled through rotation of the feed drum by the left hand. When the cutting is completed, the bore rod is released slowly and carefully from the feed drum and withdrawn upwards. Caution! The water pressure may cause the rod to suddenly shoot upwards. Stop the flushing and close the flushing cock. With a quarter turn, close the auxiliary shutoff on the ball valve tap fitting. Unscrew the tap fitting. To fit the bush, place the tap hole bush on the bush fitting device so that it clicks into place. Pull back the Niro spindle with the tap hole bush as far as it will go and fix with the locking screw. Like the tapping device, the bush fitting device is screwed anti-clockwise onto the valve body and tightened with the tap device key. The flushing device remains shut, but the auxiliary shutoff is opened again with a quarter turn. Loosen the locking screw and carefully push the Niro spindle into the valve until it stops. With a gentle clockwise turn of the spindle, feel how the bush screws itself into the valve body. Put the tapping device key onto the spindle and gently screw the spindle clockwise until it stops. The tap hole bush is then firmly in the tap hole and prevents encrustation. Dismantling takes place in reverse order. Carefully loosen the locking screw on the spindle and draw it upwards. Caution! The water pressure may cause the spindle to suddenly shoot upwards. Close the auxiliary cutoff with a quarter turn. Then unscrew the bush fitting device. Now screw on the top half of the body firmly. Remove the flushing hose and unscrew the flushing cock. After mounting a PE welded hexagon nipple, the mounting of the installation set has to be prepared. Take the Niro pin out of the clamp on the sand disc. The sand disc is placed on top of the body and clicks clockwise into place. Push the wrench rod out of the installation set and place it on the square of the valve stem. Fix the Niro pin with light hammer blows. Turn the bell in the space in the sand disc until it stops with an audible click. The domestic supply is now ready.